Budgeting doesn't have to be complicated or stressful. In fact, the right budget is simply a tool that tells your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. The problem is, many people in the USA feel overwhelmed by bills, taxes, and expenses, and never actually learn a simple step-by-step system. Today, I'll walk you through exactly how to budget your money in the USA, whether you earn minimum wage, live paycheck to paycheck, or just want to finally feel in control. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to take charge of your finances and start building a solid foundation. The first step in budgeting is knowing exactly how much money you bring in every month. This includes your paycheck, side hustles, freelance work, and even small sources of income like cash tips. Too many people only think about their hourly wage or salary, but forget about irregular earnings. In the USA, your take-home pay after taxes is what really matters, so always look at your net income, not the gross. Once you have this number, you can finally build a budget based on reality, not guesses. The second step is to track every single expense. This might sound tedious, but it's the most eye-opening part of budgeting. For one full month, write down where every dollar goes: rent, groceries, gas, subscriptions, eating out, and even small coffee runs. In the USA, a lot of money disappears on recurring subscriptions and impulse spending. By tracking, you'll quickly see patterns, and those patterns reveal where your money is silently slipping away. The goal isn't guilt, it's awareness. Because you can't fix what you don't measure. Once you know your expenses, divide them into categories. Think: housing, food, transportation, debt payments, savings, and fun. A popular rule in the USA is the 50/30/20 method: 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or debt. But if you're struggling financially, you might need to adjust this. Sometimes 70% for needs, 20% for wants, 10% for savings is more realistic. The point is not perfection, it's clarity. With categories, you can see if your fund spending is stealing from your rent money or your savings. Not all expenses are created equal. Before you think about Netflix or dining out, make sure your essentials are covered: housing, utilities, food, transportation, and minimum debt payments. Too many people in the USA get into trouble because they prioritize lifestyle expenses over essentials. A budget gives you permission to enjoy money, but only after you've taken care of what truly matters. Think of it as building a strong base before decorating the house. Essentials first, extras second. Once your essentials are covered, the next step is to pay your future self. Beginners often wait until the end of the month to save, but by then, the money is gone. Instead, automate your savings and investments at the start of each paycheck. Even if it's just $50 or $100, consistency is what builds wealth. Many banks in the USA let you set up automatic transfers into a savings or retirement account. Treat this like a non-negotiable bill because your future depends on it. A budget isn't a one-time thing, it's a living plan. Life changes, maybe you get a raise, lose hours at work, or new expenses pop up. That's why you should review your budget at the end of every month. Ask yourself, did I overspend? Did I save enough? Where can I improve? In the USA, unexpected costs like healthcare bills or car repairs can appear suddenly, so flexibility is key. Think of budgeting not as strict rules, but as guidelines that adapt as your life evolves. Here's the secret many people miss: a good budget isn't about deprivation, it's about balance. If you cut out all fun, you'll burn out and eventually give up. That's why you should budget for fun. Yes, fun is part of the plan. Whether it's a dinner out, a small trip, or a new hobby, setting aside money for enjoyment makes the process sustainable. In the USA, financial freedom is not just about surviving, it's about enjoying life while staying in control. Budgeting is so much easier today thanks to apps and tools. In the USA, popular options include Mint, You Need a Budget, or even simple spreadsheets in Google Sheets. These tools track expenses automatically, categorize spending, and show you visuals that make it easy to understand where your money goes. The best budget is the one you actually stick to, so pick a tool that feels comfortable and stick with it. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. So there you have it, a step-by-step guide to budgeting your money in the USA. From knowing your income and tracking expenses, to automating savings and leaving room for fun, you now have the tools to finally take control of your finances. The question is, will you let money control you, or will you control it? If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to start budgeting. Remember, a budget isn't about restriction, it's about creating freedom and choice in your life.